What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trev Talks. To all the best self squad out there, thank you for tuning in. So, this week I'm going to go over the four most common human regrets. Now, I'll get to why this is so important after I lay it down for you. So, I did not come up with these. This was a case study done. Um, it had hundreds of thousands of people submit their regrets, and the people in charge of the study essentially boiled it down and figured out that there were four commonalities fundamentally between almost all, if not all, of these regrets. So, what are the four? The first one is bold action. So, this is they regret not asking out the cute guy or girl. They regret not taking that spontaneous trip, either solo or with their friends. They regret not overcoming the fear that stopped them from being bold in whatever it is they were looking to do. Number two, building a foundation. So, building a foundation, that's with your finances, with your career, could even be with your relationships, building a solid foundation with that. But building a foundation is the stability that comes with longevity in really any area of life. So, are you building the foundation? For me, a big one with that is health and fitness. That's something I work with a lot of my clients on, is not the quick fix, not the all out 3 week go crazy and then burn out and fall off, but building the foundation sustainably in a way that allows you to do it lifelong. So that's number two. Number three is right versus wrong. So we've all got that little voice inside of our head telling us what the right thing is to do. It's very, very simple and easy to just not listen to that voice and do the opposite for a variety of reasons, but that causes regret for a lot of people, and maybe you're one of those people. So that's number three. And then number four is connection. So as we go through life, obviously there are going to be people. I love the saying, some people are there for a reason, some for a season, and some for a lifetime. And although that is true, it is so easy nowadays to not put in the effort to sustain relationships when it becomes inconvenient. Now, not inconvenient because of contradicting dynamic, but maybe because of space, maybe someone moved, or whatever the case may be. So, the four, again, bold action, building a foundation, right versus wrong, and connection. So, human connection. Um, Now, why is this even important? What value does knowing these four things bring to the table? Well, if you know what the most common fundamental human regrets are across the planet, across age, race, culture, whatever it may be, you can now proactively attack those so that they don't come up as regrets. So, what does that look like? At least for me, once I found this out, I really took into account of in each area of life. Again, you've got health and fitness, finance, career, relationships, spirituality, hobbies, environment, all that fun stuff. So in each of those areas, am I taking bold action? Am I really going for it, or am I getting complacent and comfortable and hitting cruise control? So why that's important, again, it allows you to think about and question, are you going for it? Are you being bold? Are you doing what needs to be done to level up, regardless of the fear or the insecurity or all of that? So that's why that one's important to me. Number two, building the foundation. Again, why is that important? Because if you feel unsteady in certain areas of life, and for me, that was so true. I mean, I've had that in every area of life. I was about to rattle them off again, but in every area with my finances, when I wasn't building a foundation, I was just going paycheck to paycheck for a long time. And there is that anxiety that it causes. There's that shaky feeling of the unknown. And again, although there are certain times where life's just going to cause unknowns, there are aspects of it that can be controlled when you build a solid foundation. Number three, right versus wrong. This one should be self-explanatory. You know what's right. You have that voice inside your head. You have that conscience, hopefully, telling you what the right thing is to do. There's that gut feeling, that intuition that comes with the moment, and just listen to it. It's there for a reason. I'm assuming it very rarely steers you wrong, and I'm assuming when you don't listen to it, there's usually, again, that kind of gut check within you. So, and the fourth one, connection, that's really powerful because of the what ifs. And that one, to me, I don't know, that's probably the one that I have the least clear interpretation on, but maybe you have a clear interpretation on it yourself. Again, I don't claim to be the expert on everything I talk about in these. It's a thought-provoking experiment. I'm checking because I've got food in the oven, so I need to hop off here. But those are the four. So thinking about that, how can you proactively approach those four human regrets so that you don't experience them yourself, or at least you minimize the hold and effect that they have on your experience? So I'm going to leave it with that. If you want a much more in-depth understanding of, in this I talked about the four that may trip you up or may leave you looking back with regret. I'm doing an in-depth workshop on this. So it's going to be an in-person workshop. It's September 16th, and it's at the gym that I coach at, Body by Design. So I'm going to be going over how to find absolute clarity and finding your ideal, how to do that properly, as well as understanding and being able to apply that understanding of what may steer you off the path of that ideal and what may trip you up along the path to that ideal. So if that's something that you're interested in partaking in, definitely hit me up. You can ask in the comments about it. You can shoot me a message through any of the private info that I have in the comments below or in the description below. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you agree with these things, if this is something you had no idea about, if you disagree with any of them, throw it in the comments. If you appreciated this newfound knowledge, or even just this kind of reminder about any of these things, go ahead and give this a like. And if there's somebody who you feel falls into the category of trudging along one of these trajectories of having a regret in one of these areas, share this with them. Give them that wake-up call. But thank you again, and we will catch you next time. Peace!